All right, everybody. Welcome aboard. Game 3, Bonks versus 007. One of these teams will move on in the bracket. The other one goes to the losers bracket to try to fight their way back. Let's take a look here at Bonks. Bonks is bringing a Preußen, a St. Vincent. For cruisers are Marseille, Napoli, a Salem, and a Des Moines. And for destroyers, we have a 20-kilometer Shimakaze, a Daring, and another Shimakaze. I believe this one's 12-kilometer torps.
Mine are showing up as 20 on both, Seth. Dyer and Todd
Okay.
Howard's both showing up as 20s.
I might have mixed up Eagle Lances when I was looking
No
earlier.
worries, no worries. Let's have a peek at the other end of the map where 007, having come off a solid win in Game 2, looks to take the series, fielding Montana, St. Vincent, Des Moines, Minotaur, Venezia, and Napoli, fronted by a round mix of destroyers. That's a Gearing, a Shimakaze, and a Grozavoy. Now, I'm curious. I want to look at Acheron's Gearing here for a moment, or Acherona's Gearing for a moment. Is this a legendary Gearing? It is. So
Yes.
Acherona then running, I'll move this up where you guys can probably see it a little better. Acherona then running a 5.6 kilometer detection Gearing. That gives him just about the same detection as Dyer Shimakaze on that A flank.
It's interesting now you mention it. Eagle Lance is running the unique upgrade for the Shimakaze, which makes her just a torpedo spamming monster.
Ooh, that'll be interesting, especially with the 12s. I find that very curious. I would almost expect to see that more with the 20s, but Eagle running it with the 12s. That over here at the C cap, that'll be very interesting.
I did that once in ranked with 8-kilometer torps. It was hilarity.
with the F3s.
Yes. Yes. Worth mentioning too, by the way, Fryce is in a Minotaur. That is a Minotaur with radar.
Oh, yes. A man after my own heart. A man after my own heart, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, both teams are kind of spread out a bit, although it seems like Bonks is positioning more in the middle.
Yeah, early deployment here. 007 making a very strong push for the A side of the board. Grozavoy, Minotaur, Venezia, St. Vincent, all led out here by Acherona's Gearing. 5 ships, technically maybe even 6 if you count Boy I Know Right's Des Moines position.
Meanwhile, 007 is doing what they've done twice already so far. It's just put your bulkier ships on one side of the map, push and win that side, as Crayfish Pond is now smoking Fryce right into some torpedoes.
Well, Fryce has got his hydro up, so they're going to get at least a little bit of visibility on those torps. There we go. So Sky's turning into to avoid them now. Koifish turns in to avoid them. And Phoebe's St. Vincent over here taking some long-range shots at the Salem back over near the B cap, as Nagato's Daring picks up B right from under the nose of a Des Moines.
Yeah, very ballsy play there, but who's 007 going to shoot at him with? Nobody.
I mean, they don't have anybody in a position to shoot at him. This is the kind of one of the, I say consequences of taking this heavy A push that they've opted for here.
That's right.
There we go. Acherona and Dyer spotting each other on the surface now. It'll take a moment for Dyer to get his engines turned around. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at the Venezia salvo. Holy bejesus.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Acherona's got friends. Dyer does not.
Sky's Venezia was ready and waiting for that moment, and boy, did he make it count.
Dyer's not out yet, of course.
No.
And he only needs 1 hit point to live, and you could say that this is activating his adrenaline rush, right?
Well, let's check. Let's find out. Does he have adrenaline rush? He does not, Zath.
He does not.
He does not. I've been seeing this more and more. Some of these guys don't take it, and I understand the thought process there. As now, look at Koifish.
Dyer's in trouble.
Koifish is aggressively pushing him. They know how close to death Dyer is. They want this kill, and they're willing to trade Koifish's health to get it, Zath. I think they're going to get it.
Koifish doing a nice job of changing course and dodging all those Shimakaze torpedoes.
Changes all the torpedoes, but he's going to have to spend some time healing. He does get Dyer. He needs to get into this smoke and recover as much of his HP as he can, which is exactly what's going to happen right here.
That's
really,
right. Pops
really,
the brakes.
Super bold, aggressive play from 00 Zath. I like it.
I do too. I think it was a great choice. Once they realized that Dyer was that low, they saw an opportunity. And they
Yep.
jumped right in.
They jumped right on top of it and absolutely took advantage of it. And now they're up a ship, even though they're down a cap here. 5 minutes in. I still like their. Do I like their board position?
Whose?
007. As I sit here and look at the map, I mean, they have lock solid control of A. There's no way that they're gonna that Bonks is gonna get back in there. But right now, Bonks owns the other two caps. So if you're 007, I think you need to maybe do some redeployment here, and I think we're starting to see some of that.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the problem, right? They all went in, they got A, they got a kill, they're all high-fiving each other. Then they're like, wait.
Yeah, but we're still down on points, guys. We're still technically losing the game right now.
we got to find someplace else to go. And so yes, now they're gonna change. They're gonna rotate around. Looks like they're gonna leave Acarona in the backfield just to cause mayhem as they bring everybody else towards B. The problem is, you've got a Des Moines and a Salem that are just kind of staring angrily at a cap that belongs to them right now anyways.
How do you break into B? I don't think they can. Now, what's interesting, Zath, is I sit here and look at the radar coverage of the C cap. Addy's Des Moines radar only covers maybe about 40% of the C cap. So if 00 was feeling particularly cheeky or particularly bold, they could probably cap C right out from underneath Bonks' nose.
Yeah, it looks like 007 was expecting a bit of a push down the 910 line that never materialized. They're just luck chucking torps that way, hoping to hit something. And France Star is just playing goalie all the way up at the top end of the 910 line. So Eagle is doing exactly what you're saying. He's starting to turn towards C-Cap. And I think they're realizing they don't have anything there. He's going to come around the corner and see an angry Preußen looking right at him.
I was going to say, he's going to come around the corner, and there's going to be a Preußen right in his face. Now, we don't know if his torpedoes are ready to go. They've got to be close because the salvos I'm looking at ditching off to the north are probably 60, 65 seconds old. So,
yep, here they come.
Yep, we're starting to see the torpedoes now. And Morb's Hydro is up. That's allowing them to play a little bit of defense in this cap right now.
Yep. But notice how Morb realized he's detected. Clearly there's a destroyer threat, so he turned instinctively northward.
Yep. Turning out.
Look at this wall of skill from Todd Howards. Almost no gaps.
No,
That's practiced.
This is the mark of someone who has played a lot of Shimakaze and played it well, Zath.
That's right.
8 minutes gone. Bonks still on a lead on the strength of their cap advantage, down a ship here. 00 executing a very textbook early assassination of one of the Bonks destroyers, but for the moment they haven't turned that into a lead.
That's right. Now, Eagle he still has one rack of torpedoes available. I think he's waiting for maybe contact before he fires them off. And it looks like the two Shimakazes in C are gonna butt spot themselves pretty soon here.
Looking like it. Let's have a peek.
There it is.
Both of them into the cap, and yep, there they go. Both catching a glimpse of each other. I'm waiting for Morb's secondaries or main battery to pop off. There's the main battery.
There's the mains.
Does get a little bit of chip damage there. Now, I think at the end, Zath, I like the way Eagle is managing his torpedo launches better. He's staggering his launches to give him the opportunity to kind of feed a steady diet of torpedoes where he wants them to go versus the wall of skill we saw a moment ago.
Now, do me a favor and put your attention at the G line just south of B. Look at this. Koifish Pond puts a smoke out to ensure Fryce's Minotaur is not spotted as he transits B, heading straight for C-Cap.
Yep.
I like this a lot.
I really do as well. They know now where the Shimakaze is. I mean, they've spotted him twice. And I think they've pushed Morb back enough that I think they have the opportunity to either use Fryce's radar to push Todd off, or possibly, if they catch him napping, pick up a kill. Ooh, good hits there.
Big Six's Napoli.
Yeah, good hits there from the Napoli on the 9 line. Loving that play.
Yeah, we followed those shells in on my side. Craziness.
Indeed. Again, Bonks still on about a 150-point lead as we cross over the halfway mark of the game, but I still do not think that 00 is out of this match by any stretch. Trailing at the moment, but with up on health and ship quantity, let's say.
I don't like this decision by Koifish to start
No.
shooting, though.
No, I don't either. It feels unnecessary. I mean, I know they're making good inroads on Morb's health pool and they want to get the kill, but
Mm-hmm. He was able to. He's gonna break off contact here soon. There it
he
goes, and he does
he
have a heal.
he basically has to. They're now able to get Eagle Lance into the cap, and they see where Frice is. Addy's radar picks up Frice in this
That's right.
gap, on this gap over here south of the 7 line. They're bringing Addy back to defend C.
Smart play, sensing that change, saying, okay, they're not going B, they're going C. That's a good rotation by Addy.
Well, and now look at Boy I Know Right's Des Moines. He is about to push up into the B cap and force them to force them to do something with him here.
And look at Frice just open watering.
Sure, why not? who's gonna shoot him from that position?
Oh, look at Boy No Rights. Oh, man, just got
Oh,
whacked.
goodness. And he's got more
That was
poison shells
poison.
coming in. Poison shells going through this saddle in the island, Zath. Look at that.
Yeah.
What a shot.
Yeah.
Morb with a brilliant shot there. I think Boy's in trouble. But Double O's got to make a play of some kind here.
That's right. Frice is trying desperately to keep firing over that island. He's clearing it. He's getting some good hits into that Salem.
Ooh, somebody's just got a good hit into the Salem.
Yeah, actually, I think that was K-Bomb. He's got his scout plane up.
Boy,
Yeah,
I Know
there's
Right.
Frice's shots.
Boy, I Know Right is actually dark right now, Zath. They have no eyes on him. They pushed the Salem back up far enough that he's actually going to be able to flip B. Although it looks like Morb is blind firing where they think he might be. No.
Might as well.
Yeah, those shells did not go where where Morb wanted them to.
Oh,
good hits on the Salem.
Venezia'd.
Yes, he did. 600 HP now.
Minotaur's going to take him out right there. Boom.
There it is. Bam. Again, not a lead change, but the lead change is coming soon. Double O closing the gap here. Up 2 ships, flipping B.
Now, big 6 on the Napoli, all the way on the 10 line.
Ooh.
Quite low up against Fratstar's Marseille. Obviously, Fratstar realizing he needs to make a play. He's starting to push down that line.
Good hits from the Napoli there, but now Frat is dark. Big can't see him anymore. And his spotter plane, well, his fighter plane's coming up in a moment. Why is he running fighter and not spotter, I wonder?
Well, and he's also up against the border, so it'll take a while before he can get back out.
Fair enough. There goes the fighter. Doesn't look like he can spot the Marseille just yet.
The enemy is about to win.
I don't think the Napoli can take a spotter plane.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I think you're right. I'm thinking of Venezia. That's what it is. I'm getting them confused.
Yeah,
You're
Venezia
right.
can.
Thank you. That's my mistake.
No worries. There's just a few ships in this game.
Just a few. Just a few. 30
Look
points. Go ahead.
Look at C. Look at C. Look at all the torpedoes going through C
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. 30 points and falling is this gap. 6.5 minutes to play. We're coming up on a lead swamp for 007. But I tell you, Zath, even though they're down 2 ships, if BONKS is able to tick up over 900 points and pick up a kill at the right time, like, for example, Boy I Know Right's Des Moines, this could still go their way. This is still anybody's game here.
I do like how 00 put the St. Vincent Viva like just south of B, basically saying, yeah, I dare you to come.
What are you going to do? Yeah, come do something. What are you going to do? Now the same thing goes. The same thing goes for 007, right? They're throwing shells at hidden stats as St. Vincent in the back there. Morb just, oh my goodness.
The Torps are hitting.
The Torbs are finally coming in on Morb, whose Hydro is offline. Is he going to take this?
This might do it. This might do it.
Is he? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Right under the screws. We have had a lead change, though. 00 now out to their first lead of the game. About 20 points and ticking.
Addy.
Man, this is close.
Coming down the channel.
Yeah. Addy's like, man, we got to push. We got to do something. He's trying
Neither
to avoid
team wants to be knocked out here.
Trying to avoid the Des Moines AP coming in on his broadside. Over 900 points for 00. In a moment, BONKS will be joining them. What a series.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to pick Addy off. I think the minnow shells are going to do it, Zath.
I don't think there's any way, unless Addy can somehow go dark and turn.
No, it's too late. It's too late for that.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
Montana.
They've pushed Todd Howard's Shima into the B cap, a last-minute desperation play. but we're still 50 seconds from a 0-0 win here in game 3. All they have to do is stop dying. Well, I say stop dying. They haven't lost a ship yet, so they just have to keep doing that.
Continue not dying.
Continue not dying. There we go.
There you go. Oh, Nagato going in as well. He knows he's going to be radared. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Get in there.
Don't think it makes a difference. I think they're going to pick up Nagato, and when they do, the game will be over. And there it is.
There it is.
0-0 with the reverse sweep here in the top 16. Looking really, really rough in game 1, but man, games 2 and 3 were outstanding.
Yeah, this was what we like to call a photo finish, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, solid play. Excellent. All right, well, what do you think, Zach? Should we throw it back and let Boggsy and Gaishu gush over this one for a bit?
Oh, I'm sure they're just salivating on this, so let's do it.
All right, guys, we'll see you back in just a few minutes for the next game.